Well, I thought for many years, reporting to clients is difficult. And what happens, and what I see all the time, is marketing agencies, you look at analytics and it looks great. You get a lot of insights from Google Analytics. You see bounce rate, you see which pages are being visited, you see how long they stay. But when you show them to a client, they sort of, they don't know what they're looking at. They don't know how to value it. So putting it in terms of leads, clients understand leads. They know that leads are the fuel for sales. They know that, leads are opportunities. So we're very much lead focused. We're going to enable you to report on leads. You can also report on how many qualified leads you got it can be by source and medium, or by keyword, or by landing page. There's any metric we capture, any form field we get, you can create a report around it. So for instance, if your customer wants
qualification of leads, though, how is that going to work? Like, is it going to be based on CRM integration? It's going to be based on manually plugging in data inside your backend. What do you think that would look like?
So our dashboard, you can do it in our dashboard. You can do it through an email notification. You can do it when you receive a phone call, and after the phone call, you can dial one for, qualified or not. Or CRM. If you get a lot of leads and there's a longer sales cycle, we recommend a CRM. And we have, so there's several companies that integrate with the CRM. So we have APIs, we have webhooks, and we also integrate with Zapier. So it makes it super easy. And we've seen clients integrate with like a Zoho CRM. And we send the lead into their CRM. They then make it into a contact, add an opportunity. And then as that lead goes through the sales process, it fires information back to What Converts. So now within What Converts, you can then report in value, like how much quote value came from this keyword. Or you can create dimension groups, like grouping keywords into a group. And then, like, for instance, the dentist, he can run a report saying, show me the sales value we generated for these dental procedures. So they'll know the value of dental crowns, tooth extractions, implants, things like that. Or if you're a plumber, drainage, sewer drain repair, or water heater repair. If they integrate with the CRM, we can add value to that data, and it enables them to, bid more intelligently.
And when you pass that data back from CRM to you guys, do you have to use some kind of a unique identifier, or is it based on phone number and email? I know I'm asking nerdy questions because I'm probably the bigger nerd here, but I'm just curious.
So the most accurate method is when we pass over the lead, if you include our lead ID, which is a unique ID, and you just use that lead ID and it'll report back. We have made it where you can query our database for phone number and email address. So if you don't pass back the email address, the lead ID, you can try and match it up with phone number and email.
Okay, I was curious.
Got it. Question on sub accounts. So one thing we do with CallRail is we set up individual companies for clients. Is that something that What Converts has the capacity to do?
Oh, yeah.
Something that can be white labeled where there's, for lack of a better term, lack of transparency, so that they don't know we're actually in there, that type of situation?
So our platform is completely white labeled. What Converts is totally hidden. And our account structure, we have a 3-tier account structure. We have a master account. And then under that, you have accounts, which is accessible by, you can give users access to those individual accounts. And then we have profile level. So we have a lot of really large franchises who have thousands of locations, and our account structure is very efficient. And you can get to any account within seconds with our platform.
We give agencies access to their accounts inside of What Converts. So we've got the master account. The agency may have access to one or more accounts. And then the client may have access to their account as well, if that answers the question.
Got it. So they'd have it, the end user client would have it at like the profile level, and then the agency would have it at like the tier 2, and then you'd be at master level at tier 3.
So the master level is the agency that owns the umbrella account, really.
Got it.
And then the account level, that's accessible by a username and password. the profile level is just under an account, so that's not user access controlled. But like Mark was saying, if you have an agency you're representing and they have 5 clients, you can give that agency just access to those 5 accounts within your master account. So when they log in, they'll have access to those 5.